Welcome back. Continuing now with the Browns news, which I was just talking about. The owners, conversely, want to lower the salary cap in 2020 and 2021, which could lead to veteran cuts. The two sides are also working through how much players will get paid if the season is cut short. Now, one source told the Washington Post, Mark Maskey, that owners could play hardball if an agreement isn't reached by Sunday. Now, they could very well shut down the camps and send players home, the source said. One GM told Tom Pelissero that even $10 million slash in the 2020 cap would be too much with rosters and salaries set. NFLPA Assistant Executive Director of External Affairs George Atala weighed in on the owner's opponent and stance Thursday afternoon. And he said in a tweet on Twitter, let me get this straight. When players wanted to wait until safety protocols finished to come in, management set reporting dates before that was all done. Now that coronavirus protocols are done, they leaked a threat to shut down because they don't have players' money. Now, Mark Maskey said in a tweet that the owner's position that camps, could be made virtual without a deal on economics with the NFLPA was first reported by Tom Pelissero of NFL Network, but it could be a total shutdown bearing an agreement. The CBA does have a no lockout, no strike pledge. Now, this afternoon, today, the NFL reached an agreement with the CBA to keep everything, to make these changes as is and keep the salary cap, the salary cap set straight through 2021, and that no changes would be made, and there would be training camps are scheduled to begin on time, and all the football teams and the Browns will report for training camp on July 28th. And as you know, the entire preseason is canceled, but there would be an 80-man roster during that time for practices, and then with a 90-man roster as well. And there would be I think a $10 million I think it was a salary cap or something, and then they would have to cut their on September 7th. They would have to cut down to 53 man roster, and then week one on September 10th begins, and the regular season will begin on September 13th. And they have said that the NFL season will start up on time. And do join me, because my really good friend Matt Murphy and I, we are keeping our fingers crossed that I can podcast from his house and watch the opening day Browns game there. So join us. That will be the season premiere of Scott Sports 101, and the season premiere of the new season of Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sunday. And so, Thursday Night Football as well, season premiere of Sunday Night Football, and Monday Night Football as well. And they will have the also playoffs and communicating the Super Bowl as well. But they have signed an agreement with the CBA and the NFLPA this afternoon. In other NFL news, Washington announced Thursday that they will temporarily be called the Washington Football Team, effective immediately for the 2020 season. There will be no logo on the helmet, but the players' numbers will be on the side of the helmet, and the players like that. And this will really help them out for when they want to get a logo, when they decide what team name they want for the 2021 season. That's when their new team name will come in, and that will be the newly refurbished team name. Now, since their original team name that they have for 87 years, the Redskins, has been retired. So, they will go by the Washington Football Team. So, and I have one brief Cavs story, which is also some NBA news, but this is really a fascinating story. There was a 2003 LeBron James rookie card that was auctioned off at an auction and was sold for a record-breaking $1.8 million. Yes, this is very true. And this is very record-breaking, and it was something. It was in primo mint condition. And my friend Keith Norman, who I co-anchor sports with down at Magnolia Clubhouse for Magnolia News at 1 on Wednesdays and on Thursdays, has a 2003 LeBron James rookie card. And it is in a glass case, and it is in primo condition, and he can really vouch for this story. So this is absolutely true. LeBron James 2003 rookie card sold for a record-breaking $1.8 million. Getting back to Major League Baseball, last night was the opening day for a couple of teams. The New York Yankees beat the defending World Series champions, Washington Nationals 4-1 last night at Nationals Park in Washington. And the Los Angeles Dodgers walloped the San Francisco Giants 8-1 at Dodger Stadium. And now getting back to the Tribe and the Royals, they're scoreless in the top of the first. That's the middle of the first, excuse me. And I really think it's going to be an interesting and fun season for the Tribe. And I think they're going to win the AL Central Division by far. And they will be in the playoffs. And I will talk more about that in just a sec. But right now, it is time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. Which is a Tribe one, as I mentioned at the top of part one of this two-part podcast. Kenny Lofton was the leadoff man for the Tribe in 1995. What position in the field was his? And if you said center field, you are correct. Lofton had speed that few could match in 1995. He could cover as much or more ground than any other center fielder in the league offensively. He led the American League in triples and stolen bases, along with a 3-10 batting average. It was easy to see that the Indians had a fantastic table setter. And I will have another trivia question on my next podcast, so stay tuned for that. And Terry Francona, Tribe skipper Terry Francona, feels this is going to be a tremendous season for the Tribe, and that they're really going to be fired up and really going to make the playoffs, he feels. And he feels this 5-man rotation is really going to work out. They're going to really win a lot of games. And Shane Bieber is on the hill for the Tribe tonight. So bear in mind, no fans in the stands, and don't congregate downtown, but you can watch the game on TV, Sports Time Ohio, WKYC TV3, either of those channels, or radio. Listen to it on the radio, WTAM 1100, or 100.7 WMMS. Now, they have been testing players for coronavirus, and I think a lot of them have been negative. So none of the players opted out for this season. So every baseball player in the major leagues will be playing this season. So that is a plus right there, and so I feel this is a plus for the Tribe, and I really feel that this is we've been waiting for this a long time, and we know it's going to be a shortened 60-game season, but the playoff format is going to be maintained as is. But we have been waiting to say play ball for so long, so I'm just glad we get baseball back, and hopefully, and we are going to have an NFL season, and the target date for the NBA to return is July 30th, but the Cavs will not be involved in that, so they will not be back until the regular season begins, which could begin on December 1st. And I will keep you updated on that story. And I will also keep you updated on the Redskins' new team name that they're going to be deciding. And the NFL has reached an agreement. It's pretty close. They're close to reaching an agreement, but they have technically reached it. But I'll keep you updated on that one too. And but getting back to baseball, and we're just really excited to have baseball back, and we've been waiting for so long, and through all this, and this is a major plus for us because we've been wanting to get sports back, and we're all trying to keep a positive attitude. I know this thing is driving us bonkers, but hopefully, I'm hoping this fall we'll get the vaccine, we get this thing to pass us, and we can just get everything back and get back to the normal that we are good and used to. So just keep positive. We're going to get through this. I am in this. You are in this. We are in this together. But this is really going to be a Tribe fun season and an interesting season as well. Because the Tribe can really win a lot of games, and also they need to beat the bad teams as well, the teams that aren't good. And if they can do that, they could possibly win the AL Central and have a big-time run in the playoffs, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see on that. And I just really think that very well could be, but they need to beat those bad teams, the teams that aren't good. And they'll have some interleague matchups, and they'll be playing teams within a division. And so I think this is really going to be a fun and interesting season for the Tribe and all of the Major League Baseball teams as well. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for this special Tribe Opening Day edition of Scott Sports 101. And I will be back with a Tribe post-game show after the Tribe game has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done. Play ball and go Tribe!